Hey, I'm Steve Speck with Exo Mountain Gear. We're going to walk you through our K4 3600 bag. The 3600 is ideally suited for the guys who are day hunting up to 3-4 nights out there in the field. Obviously, if you're an ultralight guy, you can extend that further, but your average guy, average gear, 3 to 4 night trip. We really design all of our bags to have a nice streamlined profile. There's enough pockets to get organized, to be able to get to your gear efficiently, but at the same time, it's not so many pockets it becomes overwhelming. We also, try to keep weight to a minimum. The bags are all designed with the premise that we're backcountry hunting, we're backpacking. Inside the main bag is going to be all my gear, tent, sleeping bag, pad, stove, extra clothes, extra food, all the things that I'm most likely not going to need during the day. I woke up in the morning, packed up camp, I'm hunting all day. So all that gear goes inside the main bag through the main access zipper, and then we're surrounded with pockets, top, sides. That way we have quick access to everything that we need. So tripod, spotting scope, water bladder, headlamp, food, all that is something that's readily available within one zipper, one buckle. So yeah, we really focus on being streamlined and efficient while we're out there hunting. So next we're just going to walk you through the exact layout of all the pockets here on the bag. Starting on this side of the pack, you've got our lower pockets here. There's actually 2 pockets right here. There's the top one, which is going to be for tripod legs, water bottles, anything like that. And then you've actually got a secondary stretch pocket that's got this cut at it, and it's cut at an angle. So the idea is you can really think of this as a secondary hip belt pouch. There's so many things that I want to have access to while I'm hunting that this gives you the ability to do that. So gloves, snacks, headlamp, water filter, anything like that where I don't want to have to take the pack off to get to, I can put in this pocket. It's a big, deep pocket, so once you stuff something down in here, it's not going to fall out. You've got, moving up here, you've got this compression strap. You can run this over the top of the pocket and really close this off. So if there's something that I dropped in there that I don't want to fall out, I'll run that over the top of it. Or vice versa, if I'm running tripod legs in here, I'll just run this underneath. So I'm still getting the pack compressed to the frame, but then this pocket remains open for tripod legs, water bottle, anything else like that. Moving up, you've got second compression strap that runs from the frame back to the bag. You'll notice that these are sewn at angles to the bag, and that's because we want to compress the load up and into the frame. Weight distribution and how the load is riding inside the pack really matters. If these were horizontal, once the pack was weighted down, they would just sag anyway. So we're just preventing that from happening right from the get-go. To get to the spine scope pocket, you just simply pop those buckles off, and you've got this long vertical zipper. The pocket itself is 7.5 inches wide, 27 inches deep, and it's got a really large pleat in here so we can fit large spotting scopes inside. You can see opened up, it's got a lot of volume in there. There is a stash pocket loop sewn inside here, so you can attach our stash pockets there. You could also use that to hang items from. So if you want to put a bladder in the side pocket, you can, and you can just hang it from the top there. Buckle that up, and then we'll move to the front of the pack. So on the front, you're going to see 2 horizontal compression straps. These are just to be able to strap different items to the front of the pack. Number 1 item I'm going to put there is a bow. Highly recommend, if you are strapping a bow to it, you might want to put one of our locking buckles that came with the pack on here to really lock that down and secure it. When you unbuckle that, you've got access to this front stretch pocket. The idea here is quick access to items that I need while I'm hunting. Sitting pad, a lightweight puffy you can put in here, gloves, beanie, anything that I'm just going to want while I'm hunting without having to get into the main bag. That's what I'm using this pocket for. It is a stretch fabric, so even when the bag is full, there's some extra capacity there. Going across to the other side of the bag, you're going to see the access into the main bag. And we've got this really long vertical zipper, which gives you great access to get inside. It really opens it up. So everything that I'm putting in there, sleeping bag, tent, stove, extra food, all those items I can really get in and have access to really easily if I need. You can also see inside there is that white fabric is the water bladder sleeve. So to access that pocket, that comes in from the top. We'll show that here later in the video. But from this angle, you can see that water bladder sleeve runs the full width and length of the pack. If your bladder is ever to pop, the water is going to run out the bottom through a grommet, and you don't have to worry about the gear inside your pack getting wet. You've also got our 2 stash pocket loops. There's one here and another one here. So you can add the stash pockets for more organization. Other than that, it's just a big duffel bag on the inside. At the top of the pack, you can see our roll top collar here. Second way to access the bag. You'll see on the inside here these Velcro strips. Those are for our dry bag insert, which drops inside. They connect into that roll top collar. It turns your pack into a 100% waterproof bag. The roll top collar is just a great way to get rid of excess volume. So when you're not using that capacity, you can roll it up, buckle it. Another option too is if you want to save 8 ounces, you can run the pack without a lid, take the roll top, roll it down, and you're going to buckle it into the lid straps like that. You can see how that compresses up nice and short, gives you a low profile. Down here at the bottom of the pack, you've got 2 compression straps. These are how the bag attaches to the frame at the bottom. And we have a system here with a tri-glide and a ladder lock, and we're using that to compress the bag. So when we're running in kind of day hunting mode where we don't have the bag completely full, that's the first thing we want to do is compress that up so that we're forcing the load to sit inside the pack and run vertical and not have everything shift down to the bottom. The other side of the pack, this side pocket is the exact same layout as the other side. We just keep everything nice and symmetrical. Running to the top of the pack, you can see the water bladder sleeve access that I showed you from the other view. Your water bladder is just going to drop down in here. There's a Velcro loop right here and then a porthole just underneath that to run your water bladder tube out to the shoulder harness. There's also a secondary stash pocket loop right here. So you can run another stash pocket. That pocket is also an extra just great space to put items that I may not need while I'm hunting until I kill an animal, like game bags and rope, items like that. The lid sits up on top. You've got one large main compartment here, put items in there, and then you've got a secondary compartment up on top of the lid. That's going to be for any item, again, that I just want quick access to. Could be a cell phone, could be inReach, GPS, could be my headlamp. Just anything that I want to be able to get to quickly can sit up there in that top pocket. The lid straps run through this tri-glide system that we have. And then you simply, to remove the lid, you just pop that off. And you can see how the strap, it's sewn down here. This is your bag access. So you peel that up and the bag will just lift off the frame right here. The frame just inserts up into this pocket, drop it down, cinch it down like that. These are accessory strap loops. If you have the bag removed from the frame and you're running the bag without the lid, then you can attach the accessory strap, which when the bag's off would run from here and also connect to that loop there. A way to attach antlers to the top of the pack if you're not using a lid. And then to reattach that lid, you're just going to run this strap up through that closer slot on that tri-glide, thread it through the ladder lock, and then insert that down. We cut this strap at a 45-degree angle, so it's really easy to thread in and out of there. Go back to the top. So that is a complete walkthrough on all the features of the 3600 bag. Again, ideally suited for day hunts up to 3 to 4 nights in the backcountry. Average guy, average gear. 3600 is an awesome pack. It's the one I use personally the most. Yeah. So for more information, you can check us out at exomountaingear.com.